Hello and welcome to the channel. This is Steel City Knives. Right, I've got another video for you today. So I've got a few, I'm trying to do a bit of research on a few videos coming up. So, but I wanted to try and have a bit of continuity with the channel. So I thought I'd do a video that's a bit more light-hearted. I could do with your help, really. I'm struggling to identify and find out a bit about this knife. So I've had this for a while, bit of an antique find. Didn't cost me a great deal. It's a fantastic knife though, and it's really well put together. I've asked a couple of knife putters a bit of what they think it is or where they think it's from. So it's an unusual one that is probably, as you can tell, it's got a bit of age to it. Just by the general appearance of it, it's very well constructed. I've mentioned a few times now on the videos about rounding everything off, and again this knife here is of that era where everything is beautifully round. In fact, when you put it down, it's got a bit of rock to it, but look how tight it's been constructed. It has got pinch bolsters. So obviously a Coke bottle design. It's a good size Coke bottle, so I should have measured it really. Now it's got a large, it's got a spear point and then a pen. Still a lot of meat on the blade itself. Now, what's I'm finding hard is, so we've got J. Copley, which could be the maker or the cutler himself. Usually you'll have with a lot of knives that they'll have the actual place, the origin, stamped into the tang stamp, because it's a mark of pride really. It's, you know, you can only have that stamp in those sort of areas. So obviously Sheffield's a massive one, and Sheffield's there. Again, I'm sure they wear it with a badge of pride, and then Zollingen and proudly made in the USA sort of thing. It's usually on there, but this one isn't. It's just got Copley, J. Copley, Limehouse. Now there is a J. Copley and Sons from Sheffield, but I don't believe this is one of theirs. And then we've got this bulldog stamp here as well. So as you can see, they've got a lot of meat left on this blade, and it's so well put together. It's got lovely walk and talk. As you can see there, you've got the small pen with this run up here where it's cut off there, but it's got half stops. You listen to this. It's just so, it absolutely shoots into the half stop. It's such, you know, it's really well put together. It's beautiful. I don't know if this, I would assume this is sort of like a horn covers. It's got a lovely caramel sort of look to it. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, if anybody's got any information, so what we've got J. Copley and Limehouse. Now Limehouse is a place in London. We sort of want to, so it could be maybe a London-made knife. Something that I need to get into and research, because there were some London makers. There were some makers in Birmingham. Birmingham made a lot of silver fruit knives and things like that. So the UK doesn't just have Sheffield, but obviously Sheffield's the most prominent one. But yeah, if anybody has any information about this, I'd be very grateful. So, and like I say, it's just a lovely knife. Really, I think I'm going to carry it a bit and use it. So I thought I'd show you a few other Coke bottles while I'm on here, and then I wanted to talk about another knife that's very similar to this, and that I bought. I did a bit of research in it, and there was a whole knife forum going into research of it, and even Neil Punchard, I think, stepped in, tried to shine some light on it, and actually I retraced those steps. So I bought the knife myself because it was in a pattern that I liked and had some beautiful covers. It was going for peanuts. And then I did a research and found, and that's what I like about when we all get together and try and work out something and shine some light and share our knowledge. It's absolutely fantastic. I've always said I'd like the channel to be a bit of a knife forum where we all get together and share bits and pieces. It's fantastic when you see that. I need to, knife forums are a bit dated now. We have Discords and things like that for it now, so I might post it on a Discord. But I'll show you a few Coke bottles that I have. I have this beautiful one from Case. I think they call it a swell centered jack. But I do love that. I need to get some. I want to get some more of them actually. I think they're a nice size. They do tend to have the smaller sort of. This is a number 6 GC with a Warncliffe blade. This is absolutely. I love this little thing. In the Northfields trim, it's 2019. It's supposed to be Sandbar Stag. It looks more like Bone Stag on this side, but the Stag on this side. It's absolutely beautiful, and I love this little thing. I love a little knife. I really do. I know some people, you know, have massive hands, so it gets a bit buried in, but I do quite like that. I've got this really nice one from George Wolstenholme. It's got something strange going on with the blade though here. You'll see it's got a bit of a backwards cant to it. So maybe it was, I don't know what's going on there, but there's still a lot of meat in there. I want to get one in a bit more better condition, which I usually end up, I find one and then several more come along at the same time is usually what happens with me. I'll be searching for something for ages. One will come and then all of a sudden I find loads. So usually after I've spent a bit of money on the first one, I find several more for peanuts. I love this one. This is a Tailor's Eyewitness. This is very well made. No half stop, just a kang-tang, but lovely and snappy. Absolutely beautiful and in perfect condition, pretty much. Look at that. Hardly been used. Got that lovely tang stamp there. And just plastic covers, I think. These are sort of, just a plastic cover, but really well made. Really solid knife. Really good, beautiful knife. Really well made. Love this thing. And then what else we got? We've got another Sheffield piece here, but the blades are pretty bad, but in lovely horn. That's a gorgeous piece there. But yeah, just a handful there. So I'm going to go and find that Sloan. It's for a company called Sloan Kingsway, and we'll talk a bit about that. Right, so here it is. Now, it's in a real battered state, and I bought this off Etsy from a fantastic seller. I have to dig it out. I'll put the ad up here. I can't remember. I didn't pay a great deal for it, but it's worth it just for the mother of pearl alone. Now, this is obviously in the Wharncliffe Whitler pattern, but really, honestly, I can't explain. I've done a short of it. The mother of pearl is some of the most amazing mother of pearl. I know it's cracked and it's chipped, but the colours that you get off of it are amazing. Now, it doesn't seem to be that popular anymore, mother of pearl. And I can't say. I probably will carry this because it's already damaged and broken anyway, so I can't do any worse than what's already done. But it's got some lovely cutout. It must be you'd only allow your most skilled cutlers probably to work with this because it's expensive. It's hard to work with. It is. I think it's hard material, but you imagine a cutler's hammer going to work on mother of pearl. It's and being an expensive, it's got a bit of metal polish there, I've just seen. So it had some serious patina on it. They were black. So I've taken a little bit of it off. But once you get that sort of patina on it, it's very hard to get it. And we've got a few bits. I have actually put a bit of an edge on this. So it is actually quite sharp. But there's a few little chips that I've just kept in there that will probably snag on. But a lovely piece. It really is. Coin liners. Again, I've done a short on this in natural light to really highlight how beautiful that mother of pearl is. But yeah, lovely Wharncliffe blade. And if you can see there, it's got Sloan Kingsway. I've done a little bit of research on, there's already been a great amount of research done on one of the knife forums, and I hope they don't mind. I'm going to show one of their pictures because it's a chap that was on there. I'll probably put a link to the forum because it's an amazing sort of thread to read through. But a guy had a display case because this has got a number on it. Let me see if I can find the number. He had a display case with loads. Yeah, there it is, 14. And he had the display case of all of them. So amazing. And they all look really well made. So I think for Kingsway knives, produced by LJ Sloan Limited, which is a Waterman Pen Company. So yeah, a lot going on there. But yeah, it went as far as on this knife forum that Neil Punchard, I think, got involved. Obviously, I speak quite highly of him as an author. He's done a lot of brilliant books, but I just can't believe how beautiful this mother of pearl is. And that display case, I mean, there's a picture of it on this knife forum, but I'd love to see all the others. Like I say, this is number 14, so... But it's just amazing what they made back then, and some of the stuff they could do, because this thing is absolutely amazing. Right, just a quick one from me then today. So yeah, if anybody's got any information on this knife, if you want to email me or put it in the comments, if it's something you've seen before, it may remain a mystery, who knows. But yeah, it's a fantastic knife. You know, when you just pick a knife up and you think this is really well built, it's a really fantastic knife. Really glad to get it. Again, somebody asked me on the comments on one of my recent, how do I get one of these knives, and it was a Trevor Ablett. Obviously, Trevor Ablett's passed away now, unfortunately, not producing any. And, you know, I'll overlay a bit of a video here because I love going, I do get a lot of my knives online. Etsy is a fantastic place to find sort of vintage and antique knives now. That's really come into its own. I'm just launching my knives across the table, don't worry. But there are so many antiques places around here in the UK. And if you don't want to waste a journey, maybe give them a call and say, you know, have you got any pocket knives in or things like that. I love going around them anyway. I usually end up somewhere where my sister lives. There's a whole town that has many antique shops. It's renowned for it. I'll show you a video of me probably going through a few there and finding bits and pieces. I'm lucky where I am locally. There's quite a few around anyway. And like I say, it's a fantastic thing to do, going search. It's hunting them down, isn't it? It's part of the fun of it. And then when you eventually find something brilliant. So I love this piece. I really do love this piece. It's very simple covers, but just a lovely knife. It's got a lovely walk and talk in lovely condition. But yeah, I didn't realise I didn't think I had many Coke bottles, but and when I do videos like this, I always kick myself because I'll be looking in another knife wallet one day and find 3 others that I could have probably got out and shown, but this is enough for now. But all right, hope everyone's doing all right. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.